I'm a chef. Yes. Question here.
I think everybody will agree that you're one of the kindest, nicest people that I've ever met.
Yes.
Right. I want to know the last time like you really flipped out and really got mad at somebody, like this last story.
Okay. It's a true story. I was in Ventura Boulevard in Los Angeles, on my way to sell, this is a sad story, to sell the silverware set for setting for 30 people that I had inherited when my parents died. And I was trying to work my way through college, and I found a guy that would buy it in Thousand Oaks, and I went there, and he said, I'll give you $70 for it. And I was so ashamed and embarrassed. I said, no. Got back in my car, and I went to leave, and I saw some guy yelling and making fun of a guy in a wheelchair trying to get across the street on Ventura Boulevard on a Friday. And he was a big guy. He was on a cell phone. And he's just laughing at the guy, you know, oh, look at that guy trying to get across the street. And I was on the phone with my manager, and I go, oh, hang on a second. And I walked right up to the guy, and I says, come on, buddy, let's get across the street, stop traffic. And I had to stop traffic for BMWs, the most horrible drivers on the planet. They're very impolite. Anyway, I got him across the street, and this guy's still making fun of this guy, and I don't like that kind of behavior, so I got in his face. He said, the guy was huge! And I just started going, I said, why didn't you help the guy? He said, oh, look at that, that gimp, that cripple, and I go, man, you must have had a real rotten childhood to turn out like this. And I said some really mean things to him. I said, so I hope something bad happens to you and somebody, doesn't help you. Then I realized he wanted to kick my ass. I'm looking for an exit. But guess what? There's a cop right there. He's just sort of shaking his head and grinning, and I'm going, he just, no problem. He just walked over and asked the guy a few questions and bothered him for a while, so kept me out of trouble. Let me see. I told a guy, oh Lord, I got thrown out of I was with a lovely Italian model named Sheba. She was the #1 high fashion model in all of Italy. I was doing the Barbarians with Ruggero Deodato and Richard Lynch. And there was, in this fur shop, which I totally abhor because it's skin and wall or a lot, in case you don't know, there was a wolf coat in there. And that just broke my heart. Well, there was this lady with a Bentley parked outside, and she was like trying it on and stuff, and I'm like creeping out because I sleep and dip and cherries and took care of wolves, and I had Sheba interpret for me. And I said, can you hear it scream? And I explained why. And the guy, I see the guy behind the counter pushing police button. Person not spending money in store must be removed. And I hear the cops coming down the street. And Sheba, I adored her because she refused to, she was the equivalent of Heidi Klum at the time in Italy. And she wouldn't do furs, so she lost a lot of money for not, wearing furs, but I adored her for that, that choice. And I go, well, Sheba, what are we going to do? I said, I'm going to go to jail for distributing drugs or whatever. And I says, we're fine. And so I asked the guy to open the door for me. He said, oh no, he started cursing at me. I said, I was just telling the truth. I says, you're a bastard. So we actually ran to the door, it wouldn't open, so I gave it my best side kick, and it burst open, and we were running across the street, hand in hand, in front of traffic. It was like one of those European vacation movies you see on a cruise ship. And we went and got lost at the Borghese and sat to a little coffee shop, had a cappuccino, and giggled like a bunch of 3-year-olds. But yes, I was very mean to that person who likes to slice up animals and wear them as trinkets. It was unscripted. He wasn't supposed to say those words, but he was a stand-up hillbilly comedian, and off the corner of my eye, I could see Rob Zombie with the headphone on watching the monitor. And this guy realized that the camera was on him, and he just started going off on this hillbilly rant, and wait for him to pause so Kenny and I could, interject, and he kind of didn't. So I picked up an onion and started chewing on it. I ate about a third of it, and then I go to Kenny. I go, I'm taking the rest of this home. I'm going to dice it up and saute it with his liver. That ought to be good. And Kenny's going, yeah. So we're doing our thing, and he's just holding this, and Rob's just giggling. And but if you notice, we never really touched any chicken. It's the scary part is what goes on behind the curtain. Well, it is a giggle, it is. So sometimes I'll ask people what their preference is. I think a Rhode Island Red's kind of cute. I hear you like the Yankee Hens. And Hard Rock's for you?
And Cornish cake.
Cornish cake? Oh my God. Yes.